How do historical political systems in Latin America compare to modern-day governance? If you're curious about how the political systems in Latin America have evolved over time, you're in the right place. Let's take a journey through history to see how things have changed. Historically, Latin America was marked by significant political instability and turmoil. In the 19th century, the region was dominated by oligarchic systems, where a small group of powerful individuals controlled the government. This was particularly true in Central America, where these systems prevailed until the early 20th century. The early 20th century saw a period of political unrest, with multiple changes in government and the rise of authoritarian regimes, especially after the global economic crisis of 1929. Many countries in the region experienced regime changes, and some even fell under military and dictatorial rule. In the Caribbean, most islands were under the administration of European countries and the United States until after World War II. This colonial influence had a lasting impact on the political structures of these islands. Fast forward to the 1960s, Latin America saw a surge in military and dictatorial regimes, which dominated the political landscape. However, by the 1980s, there was a significant shift towards more democratic systems, with multi-party elections becoming more common. This trend continued into the 21st century, where multi-party states became the most common form of governance. Now let's look at how things are today. Modern-day governance in Latin America is more complex and challenging. Many countries are facing issues with democratic governance, such as the struggle for legislative majorities and the impact of radical policies. For example, in Chile, the leftist government led by Gabriel Boric has faced significant opposition, and in Peru, there have been attempts at coups and frequent changes in presidency. In countries like Colombia and Mexico, left-wing governments are dealing with traditional citizen security concerns and facing resistance from other branches of government. The region is also seeing a rise in personality-driven politics rather than party-based systems, which can lead to poor governance and undermine democracy. Despite these challenges, there are efforts to strengthen democratic institutions. However, the path to stable democracy is fraught with obstacles, including the influence of external actors, corruption, and the ongoing struggle against crime and violence. In summary, while Latin America has made significant strides towards democratic governance since its tumultuous past, modern-day challenges such as personality politics, security concerns, and external influences continue to shape the region's political landscape. Understanding this history helps us appreciate the complexities and ongoing efforts to build more stable and democratic societies in Latin America.